Hello and welcome back to the farm. Today we get to work some cows. It's winter time and last night it was 28 degrees. Right now it's in the 30s. Not going to get above the 50s today, and that is not normal Florida weather. But farm work never stops. So today we get to use our new chute and our new alley system that we just put up and run all of our bulls through. These are all pure registered Gyr Bulls. They're all 2 years old up to around 3.5 to 4 years old. So still young guys. They got a lot of growing to do. Nothing wrong with anybody. They're not actually sick. There's a couple of them that are a little too thin. You can see the guy in the back there. He's considerably thinner than everybody else. So a good deworming and a good injection of Multimin 90 should help pull him out of that. I actually wasn't planning on working the bulls today. However, I needed to bring these Bantang Cross and Bantang Gyr Cross calves up to the pen, and so they were in the same field as the bulls, and it just so happens that all the bulls came and followed right along with them. So we'll put these guys up here in a holding pen, and that way I'll be able to work the bulls without them being in the way. I actually used all of our dairy cows in order to get the bulls and the Bantangs up here to the catch pen. The dairy girls are super tame and they're used to a routine. So anytime I really want to bring something in that's not used to being in the pen, I just bring the dairy cows into that field and I use the dairy cows to work the other cows back to the pen. I will put all of these ladies back out to pasture since they've done their job. Come on, girls. There's no feed in here. They think there's going to be feed, but you guys just had a job to do today. You'll get feed in a little bit. Come on, girls. Good girls. Like I said, super calm, super gentle. Nothing's ever too exciting. They can rejoin all of their friends back out in the cow pasture with the females. Thank you, ladies. I'm super excited to use our new chute and use a few of the new features that we got on this one. One thing is this head catch in the front, or I guess the crash gate they call it. But with these Gyr cows, a lot of times when they get their head past the catch, their horns are backwards. And so once their horns are through, they can push themselves on through. So the idea is that this head gate will actually let us get their heads past the head catch into here. They still can't get through. Then we can close the head catch on them. And then just the fact that it is a way larger chute than our other one. We had the 54 series, I believe. And this is now the biggest, newest, best from ArrowQuip as far as their manual chutes go. And it's an 88 series from All American Panel. So this should be a lot better. There's a lot more openings. Every one of these gates opens. The bottom gates open. A lot more area to put the bar behind them. Overall, this is just a way bigger and stronger chute. And then with our new alleyway, it's all solid wall. And aside from things like them not being able to get their horns caught because it's solid walled, the idea behind the solid walls is cows will always go to where they can see light. And so when they're in an alleyway or in a sweep gate, they're looking towards the light, which is going to be towards this way. So they want to go this way to get out. Instead of us having to really push them and work them hard, they should just want to go towards the light. Today I'll be using two different dewormers. One is a pour-on, so that's going to help with any external parasites. The other one is an injectable, and so that's going to get right into the intestines, right into the stomach. I don't really think any of these guys are mean. They're not used to being worked in a pen too much, but no one's actually mean, so I shouldn't have any problem doing it by myself. Good job, guys. No problem at all. They're going to do it all on their own. Good job, guys. Go ahead and get this opened up. And then I will use this sweep gate to push everybody all the way around. Come on, boy. Hey. Good job. There we go. I'll take one to start going and then we'll go. Good job. Hey, bud. Wasn't so bad, was it? Huh? Wasn't bad. So like I said, we did an injection on him, and then we used some pour-on. So it's purple everywhere. We know what happened. But this is super convenient where this opens right here, and then I have full access to the animal. Our old chute had a little section right here you get to kind of take out and put your arm in. But this gives you a full, unrestricted access to each animal. And who doesn't want access to that big old hump? Good boy. Good job, buddy. Once each bull is done here, I can just let them right back out over here and then go right back to where they belong. Use this gate as kind of a director to them so they know to go that way, not this way, not that way. Undoubtedly easier with at least 2 people so someone can close the gates as they come down the aisle, but it's definitely doable with just one person with this new equipment. The cool thing about Brahmas and Gyrs when it comes to doing their shots is when you're doing a sub-Q shot, so underneath the skin on a lot of your beef cows is about that much extra play. But on these guys, I mean, look at that. You can get a needle anywhere in there because they got so much extra floppy, pretty skin on them. This bull, who's usually calm and easygoing, got past the head gate, and I'm not sure if I did not have the crash gate latched well, or if there's just a little bit of a design flaw, but he was able to push that open. So I just pushed him back around into the catch pen, and I will deal with him after I'm done with these guys. This is the one that's a little thinner than the others. He's also the least friendly, in case you couldn't tell by that face. But he's just a little thinner, so we're gonna get him dosed up and get him in good shape. This guy will be the one we can really monitor and see if we can see a physical difference in him in a month or so. I hope so, because he's got a perfect gear head and he's a good looking boy, but perfect ears, all that's perfect, but he's just a little too thin. Get down to the last 2. Come on, guys. I really feel like all of the bulls did great. This was their first time being in the chute. We just recently did a video where we set this whole pen up. So none of these cows are used to the routine of going through the way things were set up. To me, that says a lot about the system, that they already feel comfortable and they already know where to go. This one decided to lay down in there. The sternum bar kept him up decently, but he still decided to take a little low. And I did have one bull get past me. So we'll reset the tub and get this one bull back around. He knows it. Luckily, he's still in the actual pen. So we'll reset this and be ready to catch him. That was unusual for that bull in particular, but it's okay. He's nervous and he's alone. Oh, he's in the tub, but he's done went off and got mad. And with these Brahma type stuff, Gyrs, all those guys, just got humps and ears. Once it's mad, So, oh, never mind. I was fixing to use a hot saw on him, but he decided to go all on his own. Not a mean bull at all, but he's got himself worked up. Doesn't want to be caught. He's actually one of the best Gyr bulls I'd say we have, actually. And that's a wrap for doing the bulls. Wasn't so bad. Like I said, definitely easier with Logan here. But for today, it was an opportunity I couldn't miss. All right, you're done, dude. Good job, man. Dude, you're free. Go on. He doesn't know he's free, so he can hang out right there for as long as he wants to. That's fine, but he'll join his other dudes in just a minute, I'm sure. The final part to this task is putting them back in the field they belong in. Normally, I would just do this on foot, getting all the cows out of the catch pen, just walking behind them with a sorting flag, but the way that one bull has been acting, I'm not going to take any chances of getting run over. So I'll just use the four-wheeler, get them out of the catch pen, and then just follow them back to their main pasture. They're getting closer and closer to the bull pasture. We keep them in 8-foot tall exotic fence. We don't really need that for them. We already had the pen built for antelope and zebras that we had, but it's kind of nice to keep the bulls in there because I don't ever have to worry about them jumping the fence to go to the cows when they're in heat. This is Allie, one of our last exotics we have.
How you doing, girl?
She hangs out with the bulls and she thinks she is one. They're all going to get water, so she has to run to get water with them. After all of that running about, they're all ready to relax in the shade and get some water and just settle back down. We will have several of these bulls for sale probably in the springtime. We'll see what all we're going to breed to what. But for myself, Logan, and everybody here at Hisway Farm, may God bless you, and we'll see you next time.